Evening team, how are we all doing? Oh, a few little things to sort out. How are we all going? Can you all hear me well? Give me some big thumbs up, guys. Can you hear me? Are we all good? Are we watching? Yeah, I know you can hear me. You're right beside me, clown. Are we good? I can see you all in the chat there, or some of you's in the chat. Hey, Jacob. Salmon Hunter Sean. Right, we'll go back to the beginning. Just catch up with those early birds. We have first in the house with Phil with 2 L's. Evening. Jade's Adventures. Churro for the super chat. Digger Mike's in the house with another super chat. Sam Buck. Churro for that one. Another super chat. I see Blade, says Sam. Yes, you do. NZ Warriorsman is in the house. Stephen Dixon. Jake J. Hey, Jake. Bud, can you please email me your address? I can't find it anywhere, buddy. I've got prizes for you, and I want to get them away to you. And I've been looking out for you on the last few streams. Keep forgetting to ask, but can you please email me your address? Crispy's Kiwi Adventures at gmail.com. Cheers, bro. And then I can get them away to you. Who else have we got in the house? Jacob's just cruised in. And like I said, Salmon Hunter Sean. Bit cold today. It has been real cold today. Just nasty. Kayla fan number 1. How you doing? Welcome back. Another early one for you, I'm guessing. Hey, cheers, Jade, for that. Kayla fan number 1. Just writing your name down since you're a YouTube member. Kayla fan. Oh, there you go. Number 1, that'll do. Bit of shorthand there. Oh, that's okay, Jake. Not a worries. I just I couldn't remember if you had actually sent it to me or not, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. So if you can flick me that through again, that'd be mean. Mad Kiwi is in the house. I was gonna ask you, Mad Kiwi, if you did. Yeah, I've seen pictures of snow down south all over the place. Snow here, at least 5 inches. Wow, that is wicked. Well, that's probably not really what you want. Was that all in the last day or so, or was that, has it been building up to that, or was that just in the last wee while? Robot 123, evening. Welcome along. Johnny. Robot 123, is that one of your mates?
That's Johnny.
Is that Johnny? Hunter's mate. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thanks, will do. Been away at work training. Hey, sweet as, Jake. Not a worries. Not a problem at all. And I did see Sam Buck. Hi from Arrowtown. Sam, good mate from back in the day, and is down with some family, aren't you, mate? Down in Arrowtown, having a little bit of a prospect and a bit of an adventure. So I'm guessing you've probably got a bit of snow down there too, have you? Might be a bit cold in the rivers there, doing a bit of prospecting, bro. Jeremy McCauley. Good news from the Ikamatua mine. I know, I saw that, and that's big. What do they call it? It's big news, and it's yeah, the 2 billion they're saying, isn't it? 2 billion worth of gold still available, they reckon, if they keep going. So that is insane. Digger Mike, they're actually talking about extending the mine, basically picking up where the old fellas left off and keep going. And they reckon there's about 2 billion worth in gold in there still. So that's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. There's the FA in Central, tiny skiff on the hills. Oh, okay, yep. Oh, that's probably good for you though, Stephen. You don't want too much down there, do you? Otherwise, mess up all your rabbiting. Yeah, so Digger Mike. Yeah, basically they're just gonna continue in with the mine, I think, pretty much. Yeah, I don't think we'll hook up on that mine, bro. I think that'll be very commercial and it'll be here. Oh, is that where we went? Yeah, no, Ikamatua is not far from where we were, I don't think. Under where we went, bro. Yeah. It's one of the mines up and around Reefton. So how's it, Nigel? Welcome to the stream. I'll just write your name down, being that you're one of my patrons. And I know all you guys pretty much, you're all my regulars, so you all know what I'm doing with the names and the super chats at the end of the stream. Going in that knife drawer. So we've got Arnie C and Nigel so far, being that we've started a new draw. So Arnie C with one, and Nigel, you are the other one. You've got the other one. So fingers crossed for tonight, eh, bro? Waiuta. And Jade says yes. About 15, 20 minutes from Reefton, when you go past Slab Hit, you just carry on. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, not at Waiuta, Mad Kiwi, but very, very close. One of the biggest reefs of gold in New Zealand, if not the South Island. Well, it must be pretty huge if they reckon there's still good 2 billion down there. Flip. Family requirement, sorry, I have to shoot. Sweet as, mate. Obviously story time, is it, bro? Enjoy your evening, mate. Cheers for the super chat and popping in. So, what have we all been up to this week? JJ, I know where to be. No, I know where 2 billion is. Oh, nice. Oh, Sam, you're a legend, bro. Got to be in to win, don't you, buddy? Most gold is deep under the Kaimais. Oh, the Kaimais, you reckon? That's a big call, bro. Are you just going to linger there, Poppet? What? Are you just going to linger there? Yeah, he's done 2 now. So I've got to apologise in advance, guys. The kids are all on holiday now, so they don't have to go to bed at 8 o'clock now. So they'll be up for a little bit longer. So they'll be popping in and out of the stream, no doubt. I've got the, yeah, one of them's over there playing Fortnite or something. So hopefully we don't lag too bad. So do let me know if we are lagging and you got the old Ring of Death going. And I'll boot them off and we'll get it back. How much has come out of... Oh, flip, I wouldn't know. Yes, Digger Mike doing Dry July. So big round of applause, man. Hats go off to you. Digger Mike is going Dry July this July. So he's not only doing no alcohol, but from what I read in his post the other day, he's going to be doing no energy drinks as well. And I reckon that's just as hard, eh? Because I know just how addictive those energy drinks can be. So that's huge, Mike. Absolutely huge. Good on you, mate, and massive encouragements. What's up? Yeah, I'll get there. I'm getting micromanaged by my daughter at the moment. My goodness. Yeah, no alcohol, no energy drinks. Good on you, mate. It was found by 2 surveyors. One kicks him. Yeah, I know. I heard about that, Mad Kiwi. It's crazy. Jake J says, 1920, a mine got 1,500 kilos. Mears Reef. That's a lot of gold, eh? Kids are going to be, yeah, mate, you know it. They're going to be hanging around me like a bad smell. I don't know about that, Jeremy McCully. I don't know about best work. Definitely work. Hard work. Aren't you?
No.
Yeah, no. Salmon Hunter Sean went to Moonlight last weekend for a detect and pan. A little bit in the pan, no piece with the detector. Yeah, it's getting pretty hard with the detector up there, bro. You've got to really know what you're looking for. Old Dylan from the Sluices, he's pretty good at it. I mean, he even shows me up on how to do it. Flip, if there's bedrock, he seems to find something in there. I don't seem to quite have the luck that he does, but Yeah, still a bit there, but obviously you got a little bit in the pan though, so well done. Oh, you like Red Bulls? See, I'm a monster man personally. I like all the different, or the international monsters as well, the real cool different flavours. So I've got to be real careful with that, otherwise I'll get addicted again. I'm sort of lucky if I have maybe one a week at the moment, which is good. Probably only because it's about all I can afford. It's an expensive habit, blimmin' energy drinks and alcohol, I'll tell you that much. In the 80s, we had only taken out. Yeah, well, the thing is, Mad Kiwi, we were absolutely like the technology that they were using back in the day was just primitive, and you can go through the mullock heaps now and their tailing piles and still find gold and decent gold too. It's just a matter of whether or not you want to work all those areas again. But yeah, no, they lost a lot of gold, left a lot of gold behind, purely because their recovery methods were so primitive and they just didn't have the. I mean, they had the knowledge, but they didn't have the gear that we have now. Yeah, so there is a lot of gold still left there, and especially with the hard rock mining, their ways of doing hard rock mining was all hand done. I mean, they didn't have the machinery we have now. So I mean, back then it just wasn't paying. Even though they were pulling out massive amounts of gold, the amount of money that was being poured into the mines to keep them running back in the day outweighed what they were bringing out. So even though they were getting good gold, it wasn't being profitable enough. Whereas with the gold prices now and the machinery we have to speed the process up, it's suddenly, I think, becoming a little bit more profitable and worthwhile chasing that whatever's left in some of those mines and continuing them on. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes and whether or not they actually go through with it. Blue sugar-free Monster is good. The blue one. Oh, yeah. I like the normal one. And then there's one other one my son gets me every now and again, and it tastes like Dr. Pepper. It's got that real nice aniseedy flavour. It's cool. Now, well, the thing is, Jake J, they couldn't really go deep into the mountains because it's all hand done and a bit of blasting and all the rest of it was going on. So they didn't. I mean, what we get, the depth we can get in a day with our machinery now, they probably would do in a month. And then, of course, they're processing it with old time stampers, so not going through big crushing process plants like we've got now. So everything's so much sped up, so much more. So I don't know, maybe it is more profitable now to be chasing it, especially with the gold prices going up. Yeah, be interesting. I'll be keen to work in the gold mines. Absolutely, it is. Oh, well and truly. I mean, I haven't really looked into the Macrae's mine and how they're working, but I do know that they're pulling out some amazing amounts of gold out of there. Yeah, exactly. So what's everybody been up to this week? I didn't even get a weekly vlog out this week purely because I have been hand sanding blades non-stop. Absolutely non-stop. Weather's been a bit mank, which has been sort of on the plus side to being stuck in the garage. But I've hand sanded all my blades, and I've got some blades here to show you as well because I experimented a little bit on a method that I've sort of been following a few times, quite a bit recently, and I really like it. And I thought, do I try it or not? And it's a way of protecting the steel a bit better, stopping the corrosion, giving it a barrier, stopping the staining and all the rest of it, and also giving it a little bit of character and something a little bit different. Being that it's what they call acid etching and stone washing, and so I've had a go of that, and some of you guys might have seen that on my Facebook already. Oh man, I'm obsessed with it. It is so cool. It is just another element to the blades that just it really just pops them, makes them pop, makes them really quite unique now. Gives a bit of a modern look to them as well, which is really cool. And the fact that it's going to protect the blades as well and give a bit of a barrier coating is quite exciting. So So sadly though, I didn't get a weekly vlog out this week, so I hope you guys all watched last week's vlog, because my 2 questions I've got for tonight's giveaways are actually from that vlog, the last week's vlog, Adventure Vlogs number 3. So cheers, Nigel. Thanks for that, buddy. Whack you in the end of stream there. So yeah, so I hope you guys have watched that that last vlog that came out a week ago. Yeah, just over a week ago. Because the like I said, the 2 questions will be coming out of that. So if you need to get that running on a secondary machine, go for it. But hope you're free for a swing. No, I'm away next weekend, bro. In fact, I'm not. I probably oh no, we will be back. I will be back next Sunday, but we because the kids are all on holiday, we're going away for the weekend. So we're going to we're heading up to Gore Bay. We've never been up to Gore Bay, so heading up there for a night, couple of nights, a night. I can't remember. Vanessa's organised it all. She sorted it all out. I'm just going along. So we'll take the fishing rods up there, and I'm probably going to take the detector as well, because I know there's a nice little domain quite close. So unless you want to pop up to Cheviot, bro, I'll be swinging by myself again. So, Waiudu 1906. Yeah, they did get flooded out. Pumps couldn't keep it up. Yeah, we were at Mad Kiwi. Me, Digger Mike, Jade, and Jace went up to Waiutu a couple of 2 or 3 weeks ago. Went over there for the weekend. We went up Big River Mine, and then across to Waiutu, and had a really good look around Waiutu. It was cool, and what they've done up there is absolutely amazing. It is, it's a cool place up there. I mean, they've restored a lot of the stuff, really tried to protect a lot of it as well. Really cool. I jumped on here last Sunday night. The Stonewash looked pretty cool. Oh, says Jacob. What's bro? Sure, bro. Never heard of Gore Bay. It's on the. It's just before you get to Cheviot, on the way up to Kaikoura. There, you turn off just before you hit Cheviot, and you go out to the coast. And it's just this tiny little wee bay. It's only about 10 minutes from Cheviot. Just down on the beach there. Yeah, there's a little settlement, little town. Not very big. I think it's more holiday homes than it is actual permanent residents. And yeah, Ness has just booked out a little booker batch or whatever it is over there. Little Airbnb, I think it is. So cool little, what they call a tin shed. So it should be interesting. I'll definitely get some video for you guys. Pop that up somewhere along the line. But it should be fun. And then we're just gonna, do a bit of fishing off the beach. So off-grid Andy. How's it, bro? What is it like up there? Up north? In fact, I don't even know where you are at the moment, bro. Because you're tiki touring around. Are you still tiki touring around, Andy? From memory, last time you had settled somewhere for a little bit, but you weren't back in Rotorua. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Fun digging, Mike. Should be cool. I don't know what the fishing's like up there. I've never fished up there. I think it's quite a shallow beach, so I guess I'll have to either get the tides right or go out at night. And I've heard it is pretty cold as well. It's quite a sheltered little area. It loses the sun pretty quick. So, Pa and Gore Bay, I don't think I'll be taking the wetsuit up there, bro, somehow. Turn into an icicle, bro. Sean says it's nice up there. Have you been up there, bro? What's the fishing like? Is it any good? Yeah, it is just up from the Huranui mouth. Yeah. Wet up here. Oh, cool bananas. Awesome. You settled somewhere where you can do plenty of fishing there, Andy? I know you've been really concentrating on kicking off your fishing side of things more than the detecting. So hope you're catching a few bits and pieces up there. I've just been pretty much having a wee practice out the back with flicking a rod and actually seeing if I can cast, and I can. It looks like it's going to be okay. As long as I don't catch any huge monsters, pulling them in will probably be fine. the old shoulder's really starting to come right, which is really exciting because I've still got at least a couple more months. So physio's basically told me I can go fishing, go hunting, get back to the gym now. So it's just about life as per normal, other than the fact that I'm not allowed to go back to work and can't do any heavy lifting. So yeah, it's quite exciting. So the next couple of months, I've got quite a few things lined up, basically, that going to be quite huge. I'm going out with a mate called Mark, and I've made knives for him. He's been quite a big instigator of getting other people to buy some of my knives, and he's a fencer by trade, but he does a lot of on the side pest control, and he's got a big trap line out at the moment, so he's invited me up. So I think I'm going up with him Wednesday, and we're going to empty the trap line, so that'll be pretty cool. So definitely going to be a video there, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully the weather stays sweet. And then the week after that, in between going to Gore Bay and going up to Nelson, I'm going to do a little one-day trip. Probably a day trip down and up the Rangitata. So trying to get onto a meat animal. Not entirely sure where I'm going, whether there'll be animals up there or not. I've had a few suggestions. That seemed like a pretty cool one. It's not a massive dock area, but it's also one that I think a lot of people will drive past. So there could be animals in there, even if I just whack over a nice nanny tar or something like that, just for a bit of meat. So yeah, getting excited. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to end up with I'm not going to want to go back to work. I'm going to enjoy this ACC far too much. Even though it doesn't pay, I am enjoying the time off and starting to be able to do some stuff again. So it's very exciting. Blades Piggin is in the house. How's it, my bro? Another one of my patrons. So just write your name down, bro, for the end of stream. And also Dead Possum's in the house. Been a while, mate. How you doing? I'm doing sweet. Doing good. What about yourself, mate? Dead Possum. Are you going to... Yeah, I am going to be filming some of that trapping, bro. I've got to be careful because Mark doesn't want me to give away the location. But I will be doing a bit of filming. So a bit of filming of the actual retrieval and all the rest of it. And yeah, a bit of him. And he's hoping... He's going to ask permission as well for me to take a 22 on the property and maybe whack over a few hares. He said there's a lot of hares up there. So that could be quite cool. So take the old little 22, the 1022 up there, and hopefully smack over some hares. So I might even be able to do a hare catch and cook for lunch. I don't think Mark will be quite that interested, but yeah, I'll definitely try and do something like that. That'd be quite cool. Not fished Gore Bay, says Sean. No, that's sweet as, mate. I hear there's pretty much just rig up there and that's about it, but we'll see. You know, the kids can catch something, that'd be cool. Yeah, dig 'em might. I probably will. Yeah, man, fishing's been mean. Just slowing down with everything sort of slows down with this weather. It's mean. It's horrible. Even the old body slows down as well, gets cold and achy. G'day, Jeff from Aurora Gold NZ. Good evening, mate, and how are you doing? People leaving the dead possums on the brims. On the brims? What do you mean there, Jacob? The lawn might probably take care of that. Oh, on the booms. We haven't got any snow, bro. No snow up our way whatsoever. They were talking about possibly a little bit of snow up on Banks Peninsula tonight, which is interesting because my wife and my mum have gone over there for the weekend, over to Akaroa. So they're a couple of nights over there. So having a break from us guys, from us kids. And yeah, so that's quite cool. So my dad's here at the minute, so he's going to help me look after the kids tomorrow while I ferry everybody around to work and all the rest of it in the mornings. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't snow too much up there, otherwise they might not be coming home tomorrow. Mind you, I I'm sure Ness wouldn't be that worried. She'd love another night over there. But yeah. So, Denny, how's it, buddy? Welcome along. Ricky Thompson, hair pies for lunch. Hair pies? Oh, hair pies. Hair, as in hair. Yeah, it could be. Now, I might do, I actually really like hair cut up into small medallions, rolled in corn flour, and then shallow fried in a like a skillet or a fry pan. Just lightly fried. You don't deep cook it, so you get the oil up really really hot, put it in and coat it in corn flour, throw them all in, and they end up with a really nice crispy coating on them. And you don't cook them right through. You just give it just a quick sear, and keep it quite rare. I reckon. Oh, I'm salivating already. I'm excited now. Hopefully you can, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't had hair pies. I have had wallaby pies, Denny, down in Waimate. That's quite a bit different. Nothing wrong with rig. Yeah, the only thing is I don't think it's rig season at the moment, so we'll probably end up just getting spotty dogfish or something stupid like that. But I mean, as long as the kids can catch something, they'll be happy. They'll be stoked. I've been bowling over a lot of possums up here. Mint. We'll get a trap line sorted once the. Oh, nice! Just shooting at the moment. So are you able to are you just plucking, mate, or are you able to sell the bodies as well? Because there's big demand for bodies now. Yeah, Mark's actually said anything I shoot, I can pretty much sell to him now. He's got some pretty big contracts with bodies and fur now, so that's quite exciting. Arnie C, welcome along, my friend. I hope we haven't woken you up too early this morning, in the morning for you, bud. But nice to have you in the chat, buddy. Welcome along. Possums go for big. Yeah. Well, they're, it is. I've seen it $2 to $3 a kilo, like 270, 280 a kilo. And then of course your fur's back up there now. It's sort of $95 a kilo at the moment, which is pretty cool. So that industry starting to take off again. China's obviously starting to buy up a bit more now, and there's a few other people that are starting to get on board as well. I mean, China has the monopoly, and so they sort of do dictate the prices a bit. But now that all these pet food companies all over New Zealand have started up, taking in possums and all the rest of it, that's just another avenue for us guys, which is great. The only flip side is you do have to be registered with them. You've got to fill out a bit of a form, sit a bit of a test, and the possums have got to be from a certain place. You can't have possums from what they call high vector zones, which are areas with high TB recurrence. So yeah, there's some areas you can trap and take the fur, but they won't take the bodies from, which is annoying. But yeah, I mean, once you get yourself registered with them, it's a piece of cake, and they're pretty much all over New Zealand now. I mean, I looked into it when they first started, and the only guy that was doing it was up in middle of the North Island, and the only way they would take any bodies from me was if I snap froze them within 4 hours, and they would only take a pallet load from me at a time. So I would have to have a couple of chest freezers, freeze everything within 4 hours, and then I'd have to load up a pallet, and they would then organise the freight from there. Would have been good money, but where I trap, I wouldn't be able to freeze my possum bodies within the allocated 4 hours, because for a start, it's a 2.5 hour drive home, and of course you do 3 days on a trap line. Your first 2 days you're not going to be able to freeze anything because you're up in the bush. So it wasn't really going to work. It was a bit frustrating. I did look into it, but it was a bit frustrating. But of course now they've got guys down here in Canterbury that are doing it, so I might re-look into it. Mark sort of got me spurred up again. Thanks for that, Arnie. Much appreciated, buddy. Get you another name in the draw for the end. As do you, Digger Mike. Yeah, my bro. I did get your first one there too, just so you know. Just so you don't panic too much. Awesome, like an opossum. No, not quite, buddy. Arnie C. Our possums are very, very different to your possums or opossums. Yours are mangy looking things, whereas ours are quite fluffy and cute. Lindis Ranger is in the house. Dredge NZ. How is it, buddy? I didn't see you sneak in there. I did see your message pop up on what you were wanting. I did see that. I didn't realise you had popped in though. So nice to see you, buddy. Just plucking at the moment, says Andy. But do have orders for dog meat coming in. Mint. Because that's that's where the money is, eh? That's where the big money is in the bodies, I reckon. Ricky Thompson, I shot them and plucked them and used bodies to feed the dogs. Is that to feed your own dogs, Ricky? That's a good way of doing it, eh? Cheap feed. I got hearts and things all popping up from. What was all that about? South Island Fishing Adventures. Mike from down in the south there. How's it, buddy? What's going on with my chat? I've got icons going on all over the place. That's weird. Cool bananas. Hey, yeah, Mike, welcome along, buddy. Good to have you in the chat. Pig Dog is in the house too. Everybody's sneaking in. I'm not seeing everybody. Pig Dog.
And Jade.
Another one of my patrons. So I'll just write your name down, bro. What's Jade done?
$5.
Oh, has he? Oh, he's a legend, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Cheers, Jade. Off-grid Andy, opossums look evil. They do, don't they? They're like, they're like raccoons on drugs, eh? Funny looking things. Cheers, Jade. And Mad Kiwi. Guts and all, chop off the feet. Oh, you basically, you take out the green guts, what they call the green guts, so stomach, intestines and all that stuff, but you leave the offal in. And yeah, you do. You chop off the head, chop off the feet, and chop off the tails. But they've got to be machine plucked. They've got to be absolutely clean. So when you do it for pet food, you've got to have no fur on them whatsoever. So you do actually need to, if you hand pluck, you've got to take that time to do them absolutely spotless. Or the best thing is to run them through a machine plucker, and that pretty much makes them real naked. But thanks for that, Mad Kiwi. Much appreciated. Max Metal Detecting NZ. There's a new name. Welcome to my stream, buddy. Hi, mate. Hope you and the family are well. Hey, all. Welcome along, buddy. Ricky Thompson, yeah. Well, I mean, if it's your own dogs, it doesn't matter. Just with these guys wanting the pet food to process, they require head, feet, tail gone, and green guts out, and then absolutely clean as. Whereas if you're doing it for your own, I mean, you wouldn't even worry about plucking them properly, would you, Ricky? You'd leave the heads on too, wouldn't you? I know Clay feeds the heads to his dogs. Yeah, for dog tucker, definitely Mad Kiwi. All you got to do is get those feet off, get the paws out. They don't seem to go well in the old guts of the dogs. Ricky Thompson, head on, plucked mostly. Yeah, mint. So, real excited with South Island Fishing Adventures. I'm going to head down and meet him in the canals in the next few weeks. So, it's another big mission I've got going on. You probably heard me say before, he runs a guiding service down there. We'll take you out for a fee. He'll take you out and get you on to a big monster rainbow. Teach you how to egg roll and fish the canals properly, and pretty much, yeah, you'd have to correct me, Mike, but I'm pretty sure you've had a pretty much 90 to 100% strike rate so far with all your clients, haven't you? So yeah, so I'm going to go down there. We're going to do a trip together. and I'm going to do a bit of a video showcasing what he does, what he provides, what he can set up for you, and hopefully we'll get onto a big fish as well. And so that video will be coming out soon in the next few weeks as well. So very excited about that. And I'm going to tie that in with heading down to see Dredge NZ. And I'm sort of hoping that, hopefully, hey Lindis, hopefully, fingers crossed, you got the roof on your shed and maybe even some stuff moved into it. And then we're going to set up and do a big interview down there in his place. So give you a bit of an insight and a view as to where Dredge NZ is going to be operating from in the future. And all the new, I guess, showroom, hopefully, fingers crossed, showroom and products and all the rest of it. And also maybe go for a hunt as well. So I've got lots and lots coming up. It is very, very exciting. So, right, going to do a giveaway since I've been waffling, and then I'm going to show you something cool. So I got a couple of wee silver coins, both British tonight, so both 925. We've got a British sixpence and a British threepence. So, first question tonight, and I've got it written down on this piece of paper. First question, and again, they are from my vlog videos. I hope you all remembered that. They are from my vlog videos. So if you haven't seen my vlog videos, you might be struggling with this. But I'm going to type in go in the chat. And when you see that, you can give me your answers. But quite early on in the piece, in that video, I go to the gym. What gym am I a member of? Let's see if you can remember it. Better than a Southland. Yeah, mate, that's correct. 28-pound rainbow. Good night. There it goes. You guys got it. Well done, NZ Warriorsman. So stop, guys. It is a 24-hour one, Arnie. So stop, guys. We do have a correct answer. So yep, it was City Fitness. So I've got a membership there. That's where I head. That's my happy place at the moment. And NZ Warriorsman, well done. Flick me through your address and I will send these coins away. In fact, I think you just did recently, didn't you? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll just write your name on that piece of paper. So well done. I'm just going to go back because I just missed a bit of chat just as we went into that. So, yeah, so South Island Fishing Adventures. Yeah, mate, that is correct. Last week, we managed a 28-pound rainbow in very hard conditions. So, yeah, so pretty much 100% strike rate so far. So that is pretty cool. A naked possum. What a mental picture. Fair enough, big dog. Oh, Stephen's got to go. Catch you later, buddy. And oh, Dave Newman is in the house. Dave, you snuck in there. Max Metal Detecting. Yep, watch your live all the time, mate, here in Tauranga. First kind. Oh, he's got up the courage to comment. Oh, well, congrats, bro. And thanks for being a lurker in my streams. Dave Newman is in the house. Welcome, buddy. Right, I think we're all caught up. Jake J, I detect in Tauranga as well. Oh, there you go. You guys are going to have to catch up. Hope you're doing well. Got a page I can subscribe to. There you go. F45, yeah, nah. Alrighty, am I back up? There we go. Need Kiwi, everybody's sort of here. Yeah, I did. Oh, cheers, NZ Warriorsman. That'd be handy. All good. Jake might be able to teach something. Yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah, go out hunting together. Cheers, Ricky. Yeah, so I got a few little bits and pieces from them just recently. I actually went in to get some ammo. They've got CCI subsonics in finally. So I went and got there and had a chat with my mate a bit more. He's still working on some stuff, so it's all got to go through higher powers than him. But he's pushing hard. But at the moment, I'm getting a massive discount, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there's potential there. There's a semi sponsorship happening, but there's potential there for a few other really cool bits and pieces happening in the future. Things like product testing and things like that, reviews. So that'll be really exciting. And yeah, all for just a little bit of exposure and bits and pieces on my videos. And it's interesting too because they haven't really done anything too much like that, because you don't see too many guys doing hunting videos with Gun City popping up. There's a few guys with hunting and fishing. There's a few guys with bushbuck. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting just to see where they'll go, how far they'll go, or if they will even do it at all. Because there might be a reason why nobody else has been sponsored by them. It might not be their thing. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, at the moment, I'm getting a really good discount because of my mate, so I can't complain too much with that. So that's pretty cool. It's definitely helpful. But as to how far it goes from there, we'll see what happens. Cheers, NZ Warriorsman, for that. Let's write your name down. Maine, thank you. Yeah, well, I think the guys here in some of the pet food guys in the South Island are actually taking wallabies and goats South Island fishing. Be swinging up. Yeah, that's right, Mike. You're going up, heading up north, aren't you, for a while? Haha, yeah, Chris, been lurking around for a while. Bit of a caveman with the technology we're getting. Oh, hey, Max, it took me ages just to get the whole YouTube thing going. In fact, it was my eldest son that helped me even set the stupid thing up at the very beginning, because I had no idea either. I mean, you talk about caveman and technology. That's definitely me. Yeah, I mean, I got guys like Mad Kiwi. He's desperate for me to go on these fancy things that will allow me on the live stream now to have 2 or 3 people in talking with me at the same time, and it just scares the heck out of me. It's like, I want to do it, but it's like, man, I just don't know how. And it's, yeah, one day we'll get there, Mad Kiwi. I'll just take the plunge one day and load up all the necessaries that I need to do and just jump in feet first, and maybe we can have guests come in and do a bit of a chit chat, talk, show and tell, and all the rest of it, and we find out a bit more about you guys, which would be pretty cool. That's the one. Go into your Mad Kiwi. If you are going to send everybody to Gun City, go to the Sockburn Gun City and talk to Jeremy there. Jeremy is the man, and he will look after you. Don't know how much he can do for you, but he's my mate, and he's the one looking after me. So if you go into Gun City, head on into the Sockburn Gun City, and yeah, ask for Jeremy. Say Crispy sent you. Pig Dog Pig Dave Newman. I used to have a friend by that name, and oh yeah, catching up. Working on an oyster farm. Yeah, Digger Mike's going to be heading up and working on an oyster farm. So that'll be pretty. Yeah, StreamYard. I think there's some even better ones. And I've also noticed, Mad Kiwi, that there's a new setting when you go live on YouTube that actually allows other people to come in somehow. So I did think about maybe even looking at that. So I guess as long as you have a YouTube channel, I'm wondering if you can actually set it up so other people can come in. So I'll have a look at that one day. It might even be something I do during the week, do an impromptu live stream, and yeah, see if somebody pops in or something, or how it all works. But oh, it would be, Digger Mike. I mean, get you on here, get Mad Kiwi, whoever else wants to jump on. We could do a night showcasing one particular subscriber and tee it up so that they come in for a bit and we ask some questions, grill them, roast them, embarrass them, yeah, make fun of them and all the rest of it. But yeah, it'll be quite cool. I know Streamlabs does do it, but I think YouTube have their own little one there as well, because when I go into my live streams, there's another function there now, which is I can't remember what it's called. It's either invitation or friends or something. But it looks like you can tag other channels into it and set it up that way. So not sure how it all works, whether it will work with my phone and all the rest of it, but definitely something I'll look into and see how that goes. Yeah, we could get Dredge NZ on, definitely. Yep. Yeah, oh no, says dear Mike. Bloody good idea, says Max. Yeah, even get Jade on here. He'd be another one to roast and embarrass. Hey, Jade. I haven't had enough subs or minutes watched on the tube. Fair enough. Throw tomato. That's the one, eh? Okay, guys, so I've been telling you that I've been working on these blimmin' knives all week. And you can see here, this is one going up to Nelson. This is one of my stickers. So the hand sanding's all done now. Nice finish there. It's all mint. But what I've been doing is, so once I get them to this stage, I've been acid etching them. And you can see that it's quite dark. It's come out, it's a bit darker, and this camera's not going to do it justice. You really need to see them in person. It's quite different. But so you etch them with ferrochloric acid, and how dark you want it depends on how long you leave it in the acid, basically. And then you stonewash it, and that's what gives it that cool patterning. And I kid you not, when you see these knives in person, they are just so cool. And apparently, this gives it a bit of an extra protective coating. So, oh, who's leaving? Pig dog, okay, bye. Are you off, pig dog, Tony? If you are, thanks for popping in, mate. Much appreciated. And look at that, EDC has popped in. Hey, mate, how are you? I am doing well, and I hope you're doing okay and getting plenty of sleep with that new bub. Would love a roasting from you, Crispy, says Dredge NZ. It can be organised, buddy. So, yes, as you can see, these things are coming out with a mint pattern, and that's from the stonewashing. And these, honestly, they just take on, it's got a really cool character to it. They look really mint. And knowing that the steel's a little bit more protected because of the etch, it just gives me a little bit more peace of mind. And of course, once I sharpen it, there'll be a nice silver edge down here as well, which will give it a bit of a framing. And then when the handle goes on as well, the steel up through here will go back to a nice silver. So it'll just be the blade that will have that really cool acid etch on it and the stonewash. So quite proud of these. I was really worried about just how they would turn out. But yeah, no, they've turned out really cool. So this is my one. This is my knife. This is the Brute. So I've purposely made this one for myself. It's one of the biggest ones in my lineup of knives to do. And I'm going to be doing a video on this one, doing a 4-night survival challenge, where I am going to go bush, basically, with just this knife, a flint, and probably some paracord. And I'm going to survive for 4 nights, or 4 days, 3 nights, just living off the land with what I can make, kill, and survive with just this knife. So that'll be coming up. That'll probably be in August. So, and then of course, I've got a bunch of other knives here that I've done. I got all carried away and pretty much did a whole bunch. So this is a camper. So this is actually just one This actually isn't for a client so far. This is just one I sort of was going to make for myself. It's a really cool shape. I actually really like the shape of this knife. It's a real everyday knife. I call it the camper because it's something you take away camping, hunting, anywhere you want. It's got a real useful blade. And again, it's got that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stonewash on it. I'll catch up with your, oh, hang on. That's a stone. I'm guessing it may do dredge, but I don't think so because it's actually etched into the blade itself. So the grey itself, I mean, in time, high carbon steel actually will go that colour anyway. It's just what it does, and it stains. Whereas with this etching, it won't stain and it won't get that grey motley patina. It will actually, it should stay fairly much what you see. Yeah, when the light hits it right, you can just see the little the etching from the stones, from the stone washing. Mr. Gold Panning Dutchy Jaco, good morning from Amsterdam. Well, good evening from New Zealand. Welcome along, buddy. It's nice to have you in the chat. EDC and play. Oh yeah, EDC. Yes, Chris. My son is doing awesome. Sleeping good, wakes up at 4 a.m. every morning. Oh, you've upgraded to the Manticore. Well done. Wish I was that rich. Everybody's raving about the Manticore now. But NZ Williams was detecting. Oh yeah, he did real well. Yeah, so look at you all. Jacob, you've got a Manticore, haven't you, Jacob? And then Digger Mike, your mate, was on the Manticore. Was he smashing it today, obviously? Yeah, makes two of us, Crispy. so here's another one that I'm doing for a client. So this is a, it's got the old gut hook. And then it's sort of based on the camper, but slightly different with a, with the gut hook. And slightly more of a drop clip point. And then that's got that lovely, cool acid wash on it. Somebody will recognise this one on the chat. Hey, Digger Mike. Let's look at that. That's just, like I say, the video itself doesn't really show it up because the grey's a beautiful grey, and it's not really coming up that nice on the video. But in person, they've got real character, just beautiful, beautiful etching. So that's actually Digger Mike's knife that he won from the very first one. So that's the one that's going to him. So all these blades tomorrow are going to the etchers, and they're going to have the logo etched into them. So this is a nice little EDC knife that my mate Josh, his wife, has bought. So this is going to be her everyday carry knife. So this is the one that she is going to basically have on her belt at all times as just basically as a tool, so to help her with work. So she's getting a nice, what's she gotten? I can't remember what the timber is, and then it's going to be a nice little brass bolster up the front there. It's quite a cool little blade, this one. It's quite a cool shape. Still got a nice full size 3/4 handle. And just a nice little blade that's going to be good for pretty much anything and everything. Still got a good point for stabbing, and a nice big blade, nice big curve there for cutting and dicing. And then we've got this one. And someone else might, if you're still in the house there, Salmon Hunter, this is your wee blade. I've given you that same treatment as well. And again, the video just doesn't do it justice. It is so gorgeous. And he's picked a, what did you pick? You picked Purple Heart and something else. I can't remember what it was, but two very beautiful Beautiful timbers that really match each other. So there's going to be a nice little purple heart bolster up the front here, and then the rest of the timber across the back. So beautiful, beautiful blades. So really, really happy with those. I'm really stoked at how they've come out. I was a bit worried, as with you, whenever you start something new, you always freak out a little bit. But hey, no, they have come up wicked. And those of you who are getting them, Mike and Sean, you're gonna love them, guys. It's just it just brings a whole dimension to the blades. They just real one of a kind and really stand out. No, it's not laser etched. Oh, my logo will be laser etched, NZ Warriorsman, but no, that's all stone washed. So etched with acids and then put in a wee pipe and stone washed. Oh, you guys talking about the manticores. Stop it. Teasing us, mere mortal Nox users. Oh, they not have a small coil for it yet, Jacob? Is it only a standard coil? They're not got a wee 6-inch or anything for it. EDC Chris found a 1791. Oh wow! How cool! That would have been pretty cool. That's a strong look. Yeah. What blade was that, Mac? Was that little EDC? Nice looking. Can't wait, says Sean. Yeah. I'll be able to, it's quite cool you living around here. I'll be able to, yeah, I might, if you're okay with it and up to it, I might video you receiving your one, Sean, if you're okay with that. Should have them done, I've got to have them all done by July the 13th, because I've got 2 that are heading up to Nelson, one for one of Clay's mates, Uncle Clay, and I've got one going up to Jade's Adventures. So, yeah, so going up to Nelson on Matariki weekend, and so I've got to have them all finished by then. So hopefully I'll have them either posted out to you guys who are getting them, or as well with you, Mike and Sean. Hopefully we'll get you guys on video when I give them to you and get them to do a face reveal on the opening, because you're going to be impressed. They're going to like them. It's my birthday on Tuesday. Mint! Oh, happy birthday for Tuesday. Only 33, just a young'un EDC. You've been keeping an eye out for small. Oh, you all. No, Dredge NZ, no small coil yet, still waiting for it to be released. Oh, so they haven't even released one. Oh, my wife is on. My wife will be on because she just rang me a second ago and she'll be wondering why I didn't answer her call. I am sorry, darling. I am live, so I will give you a call as soon as I am done. I love you. Yeah, well, Mad Kiwi Dredge NZ has actually just said back in the chat that they are actually still waiting for a smaller coil to be released. So, Ricky Thompson, what's a good detector worth for someone who hasn't done it before? Well, it depends, Ricky, on how much you've got to spend, to be honest. I mean, you can come in with an entry-level $500-600 detector with the Vanquish or the Simplex, and then you can move up to the likes of the Equinox 800 or 900, but that's getting up over 1,000. And then you can go to the like, I mean, the ones these guys are talking about, the Manticore is over $2,000. In fact, I think it is more up around 2.7 or something. Dredge NZ will be able to tell you, but yeah, it really depends on your money. I mean, if you're looking to do it on a budget, then yeah, I'd go for either a Simplex or a Vanquish. And a lot of the guys on here will tell you that the Vanquish is pretty cool. A lot of them have started off with a Vanquish. But ultimately, Ricky, if you get in touch with Dredge NZ, they are pretty much our main supplier for all and anything metal detecting. And yeah, he'll put you in the right direction. And like I say, it's what you want to spend. And to be honest, Vanquish or Equinox would be the two that I would really go for. But I'm a bit biased. I've always been using those. So, sorry guys, the old chat's just getting a bit out of control. So yeah, have fun in Gore Bay. I will. Are you heading off, Mad Kiwi, or? Yeah, Digger Mike says Vanquish 540 is a good starter. And there you go, EDC says Vanquish 540. And I tend to agree with that. Oh, thanks, Doe. I'm glad I can give you a backup for tonight since there's nothing else decent to watch. Manticore's around the 3K mark. Oh, there you go. I stand corrected. And Arnie C says Star Trek rules. Well, that's your actually, I won't get into that. I'm a Star Wars man, but Arnie C, cheers for that, matey. Started with a crappy Garrett Ace 150. I could do better than that, EDC. I started with a Garrett Ace 150. So, and I thought that was a pretty cool machine, but I can't complain with that because 2 weeks into it, I found an amazing gold ring, so I was pretty happy. So, yeah, that's another thing too, Dredge NZ. Good point to bring up. It is very much also what you want to be detecting, whether you want to be detecting gold or whether you're going to be chasing coins and relics. Is it going to be beach detecting, park detecting? Some machines are better than that than the others. But again, like I say, mate, go and see Dredge NZ. Look them up. They've got a website and all the rest of it. They've got a phone number. Give them a call, and old Lindis Ranger there, he'll put you in the right direction and give you the right sort of ideas on where to start with, basically. And obviously, give him your budget, and then you go from there. James Adventures, what's all this kissy stuff? Well, you used the Vanquish 540 for ages, didn't you, Digger Mike, before you even got onto the... Manticore, there's so much to say. Yeah, don't get me wrong, mate. I'd love a Manticore, but budget just does not allow for it anytime soon. Right, let's do another giveaway, guys. I've got another two little cool British silver coins here. So we've got another sixpence and a threepence, both British. In fact, I think one of them, in fact, both of those sixpences were young Vicky sixpences. So, the question for this one is, again, it was in that vlog. So hopefully you guys remember. I have actually talked about this outside of that vlog as well. But I'll type in the chat. Go. And once you see that, flick me through your answers. But Manticores breathe fire. You reckon they're pretty cool, do you, NEC? You're just making me jealous much, guys. Oh, any GPX is great if you're chasing gold, mate, but they are no good on the relics whatsoever. You'll be picking out little fine bits of wire out of the park left, right, and centre. They're just too sensitive for park detecting. I'm coming down to Christchurch for a wedding in the end of September. Heck yeah, come down and we'll hook up for a hunt or something, mate. Definitely. Catch up for a cuppa and yeah, definitely. Hook me up when you come down, mate. We'll definitely do a catch up. Have to do a video or something. Yeah, Digger, we'll maybe do a bit of a group session somewhere. We'll find somewhere cool to go and take him out. And then beat him up if he starts nicking all our silvers with his Manticore. No, that'd be cool, NZ Warriors, man. Hook me up and Yeah, that'd be mint. So guys, the little giveaway. With my blades and the heat treatment system I do, okay, for the quench, I heat it up to 1500 degrees and douse it in or quench it in oil, okay? Then I do something else to them in the oven. How many times do I do that, okay? And at what temperature in Celsius? So I do this tempering stage in the oven. How many times do I do it? And at what temperature? Oh, there you go. Digger Mike has already said it. Twice at 180 degrees. Yep, that's the one. Oven treat twice at 220. Oh, just a bit high there, bud. But yep. 2 times, rest 30. Yep. So you all got it. Digger Mike was the first. 2 times at 180 degrees. So Digger Mike was first on there. Although, how do I do this? Because he's on my chat. He's come in before I said go. So, NZ Warriorsman says 3 times. Jake says 69 times at 420 degrees. Mate, there'd be nothing left. Jacob says 1 in the oven. Okay, well, there you go. Digger Mike has said twice at 180 degrees Celsius. And then Arnie C says oven treat twice at 220, which was wrong. And then I said go. And then 2 times rest 30, which is not quite the answer, Sean. 3 for 180, which was wrong. 69 times was wrong. Once was wrong, Jacob. And then Digger Mike, you've actually won it anyway because you, again, on my chat said twice at 180 degrees. So, I've got to give it to you anyway. So you actually did do it right. That was confusing. Everybody else confused? Oh, Digger Mike, you got it anyway. Yeah. Twice, 2 sessions at 180 degrees. So, well done. And then basically what that does is, just to recap, you quench it in the oven, in the forge, get it up to 1500. That makes it super hard. So when you quench it in the oil, that makes it really, really hard and makes them quite brittle and quite susceptible to hairline cracking. So what you do is you temper it in the oven, and the tempering stage softens it back a little bit, brings it back, but not back to its original state. And that's sort of what we're aiming for. And ultimately, we're aiming for about a 55 to 60 on the Rockwell hardness. And I think my blades generally come out at around 60, between 60 and 65. So they're a good hard blade, good wearing blade. And as my mate Mark will attest to, keep their edges very, very well and sharpen up really easily as well, which is awesome. So what's going on here? I'm missing all the Mad Kiwi says Star Trek rules as well. Are you a Trekker from way back, are you, Mad Kiwi? Everybody's giggling and laughing at me too. Cheers. Digger Mike. Oh, give me to Nick, please. I can do. Well, there you go. I'll just write that down. Donated to Mac. Okay, so Mac. Max Metal. Can you please email me through crispieskiewiadventures.com at gmail.com. Can you please email me through your address where you'd like that sent to, and I'll flick that away to you. So, cheers, Mike. You're a good bugger. And congrats to Max Metal Detecting NZ. And he says, share salmon. Me and the wife and kids are thinking of moving to Wanaka in November. Ooh, that's a big move, buddy. There's not much to detect down there. I've had to go down there and there ain't much. Mum says hi, buddy. Oh no, he's got his headphones on again. He's away back into his game. Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Hunter says hi, hun. Probably should be in bed. I'm probably going to get in trouble now. Yeah, well, Mum's seen you're up. You're in trouble. How many Klingons were on the starboard bear? Who knows, bro? I do remember that was part of the song, though. Yeah, Wanaka is very expensive, isn't it? Doctor Who! How's it, my man? Welcome along. Can't get away with it now, Crispy. No, I can't, eh? I'm in trouble. I have to watch what I say, too. Nah, it's all good. Crikey, it's been a while, Doctor Who, hasn't it? My goodness. Yeah, busted. Yep. Did you know Mum's watching? Actual, so you're in trouble. You should be in bed.
Wait.
She doesn't believe me now. She's looking.
Where? Has she tested it?
No, she's about to tell you to go to bed.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Digger Mike says, quick, run and hide. You're in trouble. Mum's seen you. Are you the man? Didn't have to, mate. You sure? Yep, he's done it, Max. So those coins are all yours. So, like I say, flick me through an address and, yeah, we'll get those sent up to you. Quick, run and hide. Yes.
Go to bed, please.
Yeah, there you go. Go to bed. You have been told. So you better head off to bed.
What?
Yep.
Is it 8?
So I did just miss further back. Sorry, just bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So Ricky, Dredgen Z has just popped up on the chat a wee bit further back there. Give him a call and he will definitely be able to hook you up with something if you're keen, mate. Looks like he actually mentioned there that he's got a Garrett as well. And Garretts are great machines. So, yeah, he's obviously got a few options there that he can hook you up with. And, yeah, give you a bit of a rundown. I mean, I don't know where you are, Ricky, but I know that you can go down. Dredgen Z is in Omarama. You can go down there if you're in the area or passing through or something, and yeah, have a wee play, check it out, and see what one you like. But yeah, like I say, Dredgen Z, they've got all the knowledge, guys. So if you are really keen, yeah, definitely give them a call. Yeah, Dredgen Z. What's your email, Lindis? Do you want to throw your email up there as well, and then the guys can look you up? I can't remember if it's .co.nz or .com. I know it's Dredgen Z. All my emails these days are in my favourites, so I don't even look at them now. I just go to it and click on it, and bam, you're away. But yeah, if you can, mate, throw it up in the chat there, or Jade, if you know it, throw it up in the chat there. Give Ricky something to look into. Full name. I know, Arnie, see, full name. That means she's in big trouble when the full name comes out, isn't it? Peyton Rose Manning.
What does bad juju mean?
Bad juju, it means you're in trouble. Arnie says full name, call, bad juju, better run, little girl. All my kids go to bed at 7:30. Yeah, pretty much that's about the same as us, EDC. Between 7:30 and 8, we try and have them down. But at the moment, being on school holidays, we let them stay up just a little bit because everybody seems to sleep in. It's not such a major. Although I've still got to get up super early. I'll be up at 6 o'clock taking Ethan to work. So hence why my dad's staying here tonight so I can get up leave the kids in bed, not have to get them up super early. Take Ethan to work, and then come home, maybe crawl back into bed. No, I'll get up and do some stuff. I've got lots to do this week. Actually, what did we do this week?
What did we do?
What did we do for school on Wednesday?
Oh, yeah. We went on a trip.
We went on a trip. I got roped into a school trip with Peyton this week. So that was another reason why I didn't get much videoing done. Sanding blades and going on, what did we do? We went to Dean's Bush, didn't we?
Yeah.
Learned all about the Dean's family and the houses, the cottages, and the history of there. Pretty cool history, actually, and quite a cool little area. So there you go, dredgenz.co.nz. So, Ricky, if you're still on here, mate, look him up. There'll be a phone number, contact number in there, and then give him a call, and he'll sort you out and get you hooked up on something. I go to bed whenever I'm tired, Jake J. So 8 p.m. Yeah, sometimes I feel like that a bit. As well as you just like get to like 9 o'clock and you're thinking, oh, there's nothing on TV. I'm tired. Well, I should just go to bed. But then of course I'll end up on my phone, and another half an hour just wastes away, doesn't it? It's just so easy to just waste time on those stupid things. He has just bought a car, Digger Mike. So yes, Ethan has just bought a car, but he doesn't have his restricted license yet. So he is still getting a few lessons. In fact, I went and picked him up today from his girlfriend's, and he drove pretty much right across town via the motorway. So it was his first time at actually 80k driving today. So that got the old heart fluttering a bit. He was quite excited about that. So he's got another couple of lessons this week, and then I think the following week he sits his restricted license test. So with any luck, he will finally then pass that, and then I'm a free man, which means I don't have to drop him off in the mornings and pick him up. So yeah, so he has got his own car. He did get his own car just recently. Got himself a nice little 94 Corolla GT. But yeah, he's learning in that, and he'll sit his exam in that, which is quite cool. And then hopefully, with any luck, he'll be out of my earth. Yay! We won't have to run him around all over the place, because at the moment I'm just a bit of a taxi service for him. But he's actually doing really well. First time 80k driving today, and he had no real issues. So yeah, it was good. I think he'll do okay on his exam. So we'll just have to see how it all goes and keep our fingers crossed. Because as soon as he starts driving himself to work, I can actually possibly get away during the week for some hunts and get some day trips in, like head away nice and early and be back for dinner type things, do some day trips, hunting, detecting, and fishing. So got lots I want to do, and since I'm on ACC and got plenty of time during the week, yeah, looking forward to it. It is, mate. Mad Kiwi. It's the 1600. It's the 4AG, the 4AGE, but it's the silver top 20 valve one. So it's quite a cool little engine actually. It does 160, 170 brake horsepower factory. So quite a cool little engine, and they're a nice little car. It's just a little hatchback. It is an auto, so it is a wee bit of a. It's not super. Yeah, it is. It's the FX GT. So it's got the silver top 20 valve twin cam 1600. But like I said, it is an auto, so you do lose a little bit of power being that. But it also, being an auto, it also means you don't spin the wheels up that much at the front, which gives you a little bit more power, a little bit more traction and takeoff. So yeah, tell him to get a smart car colour. yeah, it is a classic JDM. Ricky, he was stoked when we found it. Vanessa actually found it on Marketplace, and we went and had a look at it, and he just fell in love with it. He was like, oh, this is so cool. And I remember back in the day when all the boys used to have them, and I think it was correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Toyota Levins, I think they might have been slightly later model Levins, maybe 96s, 98 Levins had the black top 20 valve 1600s, and they were the bee's knees. Everybody wanted those. Yeah, you can pick it out. So this is for the This is patrons and members, and Peyton's going to pick one out for this. So this is for a draw, another win for the knife, or another draw for the knife. So there you go, Popper.
Can I guess who it's going to be?
Oh, you can try and have a guess.
Is Digger Mike in there?
Yeah, Digger Mike's in there. It's going to be Digger Mike, is it?
Always.
Yeah, don't be looking. Okay, you got one?
Can I see who it is?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's Jade!
It's Jade! Jade's Adventures, mate. You have a mark on the knife drawer. So, Jade, down with one for the knife, bro. And Jade actually picked out his pattern of what he wanted since he won the last draw. He's picked out his knife pattern, and he's going to go with quite a cool pattern, and he's going with a nice cool synthetic handle. So that's going to be a real nice one to make up. Should look pretty cool when it's done. So might even do a full video out of that one, start to finish video, which would be pretty cool. Price of an 87. Yeah, the older ones are a little bit more expensive. This is a 94. I think they're going for around anything between 3 and 5, depending on Ks. This is quite a high K one, but he also had just dropped the price, which was pretty cool. So now we're just going to do the draw for the super chats. Oh, I suppose you can. My first car was an R32 GTR. A GTR! Crikey, Jake. Yeah, that's hardcore. That's one of my favourite cars. I had an R32 GDS4, but I never had a GDR. My first car was a good old Cortina. I think it was about a 1974 Mark III Cortina. Metallic blue with a tan leather roof. Woo, that was awesome. I drifted my Mazda. Oh, nice. Good on you. Digger Mike has changed his name to John. Honey C says one more. Alrighty, mate. We've got time. I'm still folding. I had an R34 GTR after that too, but was... Wow! Another one of my more favourite cars, bro. Nice. Honey C with a last minute super chat. Oh yes, my Cortina with the old fluffy grey interior. I got all carried away and got this fluffy velvety stuff, and yep, black and grey interior, and then I accented all the door handles in bright purple. Painted the vinyl roof black. It was a fun car. Go on, Vanessa, you loved it. My first car was a GSR Lancer Evo 4. Oh, nice. I did upgrade finally. I ended up with a couple of older cars, then got a really nice Corona. We lowered that. Then I got, we got a Skyline GDS4, which was pretty cool. Drove around there and ran in that for a wee while. And then I ended up getting a black Subaru WRX version 1. And spent way too much money on that, and ended up playing around with that. Yes, dear, with the gear stick that came out. You really didn't like that Cortina much, did you? Yeah, no, I never had a Falcon. I did have a Holden HQ Ute for a while as a work vehicle. That was pretty cool car. The GTRs were cheap. Yeah, they were, eh? Now they just cost a fortune, bro. Especially you get a sitting on a nice R32 GTR and you've probably got 100k in your pocket just like that. Yeah, the old Sprinters. Yeah, I'm going to block you, Dale. Giving away all my secrets and bad memories. I didn't roll it down the hill. It was a little mistake. Somebody grabbed my handbrake. So best car I've had with Mark II Cortina. Yeah, mine was a Mark III. I just wasn't that early. So Max rolled his Hillman imp down a hill. Nice. I think your little munchkin might become a comedian. She already is, mate. She definitely thinks she is. Ford Falcon Ute manual. Nice. Yeah, I had a, mine was a HQ Kingswood. HQ Kingswood Ute. 3 on the tree with a 303 straight 6. So it was a bit of a weapon. It was fun in the wet. So, alrighty. G'day, Mick. You gonna pull one out? Who's it gonna be this time?
Is Jaden there?
Yes, Jade's in here. You think you're gonna pull him out again?
Can I do it? No, I'm doing it.
Peyton's
I'm
gonna
pick
pick.
Arnie.
You're gonna pick Arnie.
Yeah.
Arnie would love you if you picked Arnie.
Please get Arnie.
Still have my HR. Oh, nice. Who you got?
Mad Kiwi.
Mad Kiwi.
Oh, Mad Kiwi.
There you go, Mad Kiwi. You are on the knife list as well, buddy. Congratulations. Mad Kiwi. With 1. Awesome. Oh, earthquake. So there we go, guys. Brand new draw, number 3. Arnie C with 1, Nigel with 1, Jade with 1, and Mad Kiwi with 1. So he'll cry now too. Yeah, true. Yeah, you guys got to stick together, don't you? Ricky Thompson, you would need to roll the Holden down the hill to get it. Ah, don't be like that. I am actually, I prefer Chryslers. I did have a VG Chrysler Safari for a while with a wagon with the 318 Fireball factory V8 in it, but sadly it was so full of cancer and rust that it was going to cost a fortune to redo that one. So I only had that for a wee while before I realised I'd bought something that was way out of my budget, basically. The guy who I bought it off had been launching his boat off the beach with it, and the whole back end was just, you could poke your finger into it, and it was just all falling apart. And I got some quotes to get it all fixed up, and when the quotes started getting into the 6-figure range, it was like, flip me days. It's like, nah, I'm not fixing that. So I paid about 2K for it, and I ended up stripping it out, pulling the motor apart, and sold it all off as parts, and ended up doubling my money and got 4K out of it. So, but if I had it now, still should be worth way more than that. But hey, those are the type of things you do. Same with the HQ. Had the HQ for ages and ages, and then sold that. And if I had kept hold of that, isn't it amazing? Now you buy cars, you sell them, you always lose money, and yet you look back now, and probably most of you guys, all the cars you used to have are worth huge amounts of money now. It's like, damn it, why didn't I just keep hold of that car? But yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Holden's a bee. Yeah, well, at least you don't have to fix or repair them daily. And they're not full of rusty dents. And I could say a couple of others, but they are not very PC. Found on rubbish dump. Yeah. Oh, classic. Yeah, there's some good ones, aren't there? Recession will make them all cheap again. You're probably not far wrong there, Jake J. Well and truly. Got everybody crowding around there. All I can hear is whispering.
Wait, what did she say?
I don't know about cute there, doll.
What did she say?
They're mongrels.
What did she say?
Mum says, man, our kids are cute.
Yeah, we are cute.
Yeah, I think she's delusional. Maybe she's had a few too many sambucas tonight.
No.
Yes.
Not.
Mick Ellis paid $750. Oh, man. Yeah. And you've still got that now, Mick, you say? Still got it? Yeah, I don't know about first on race day. I think there's another word that goes across on there. But we won't repeat that on this family friendly show, will we? I remembered rolling ties down the hill as they're going through. Oh, Edie's. That's classic. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, lots of low blows, eh, Ricky? Oh, man. Well, that's been an investment for you then, Mick, hasn't it? Flip me days. Well done. Tucked up in the shed. Oh, good on you for holding on to it. That's legend, mate. And I'm guessing it's all quite still factory, is it? So probably worth a few dollars. Must have been delusional to have married you. Well and truly, babe. Well and truly. But then again, I conned you into it, so we're both as bad as each other. So, oh, you're saying no, that it's not factory? You tickled it up a little bit, have you, mate? How did we play with it? That's legend. Oh, I'm going to call it and get these guys to bed.
No.
They're empties, mate. Yeah.
Wait, no. Have
Yeah.
you done it?
Yeah, we've done the draws.
Yeah, I did. Who won? Jade.
Jade and Mad Kiwi tonight.
No, I thought Jade was going to win.
Did you?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Get these kids off to bed so they stop hassling me and breathing in my ears. Oh, my goodness. Yep, definitely. Time to go. Thanks all for hanging out with me tonight. Oh, here we go. 192 triple SUs, 5-speed, alpha box, slippery diff. Oh, man, sounds pretty cool, Mick. Do you take it out and drive it much? Or is it you keep it put away for an investment? Good on you, mate. That's legendary. My birthday, my mum's bought me an Xbox, the latest. Oh, very cool. Well, I think we're PlayStation family here. Although I think you guys have all played on Xboxes, haven't you?
No.
No?
Wait, no.
No?
We played.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've played, but we don't really.
Yeah. Have a good one. Oh. Did I miss something, Mad Kiwi? Always missing something. Oh, it's not regoed. Get it regoed, Mick. Get it out on the road. Oh, sweet. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you all have a great week. I've got a busy old week coming up. Going trapping, like I said, with Mark. And, yeah, get these knives to the engravers. Hopefully I'll get them back ASAP and I can start some handles. So that'll be fun. And, yeah, and then, like I say, yeah, what else am I doing? Heaps, eh? Heaps. So, guys, have a really great week. Look after yourself. Be safe. And until the next one, happy hunting.
Bye.
Bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right, bed. No. Bed, the lot of yous. Yep. Come on, guys. Tell these guys they need to go to bed. No. Yes, bed.
I'm staying up until someone says it.
See you guys.
That was